It's Loving the Strange with Carrie Jones and Sean Farrar. Loving the Strange, a podcast for weirdos and those who want to be weirder. Embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Loving the Strange. Check us out. Hey, welcome to Loving the Strange.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, Sean K.
What's going on?
Nothing, man.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, good. What?
Sayre is here, and I thought that you were going to be in a very, very deep sleep because it's very early in India. You gotta get your sleep, my friend. You gotta get your sleep.
He's been traveling a lot. Apparently.
I know. And hey, it's Dee. Hi, Dee. Thanks for being here. So you two, lucky humans. Just us four right now.
So far.
Anyways, we're going to talk about strange, weird books that we can't believe are actually published. And it was actually Sean's idea to do this podcast.
It was.
Yeah, man.
So if it doesn't work out, sorry. If it's boring as hell, sorry.
Sorry. Blame the talent for our. But anyways, it's kind of cool. It's kind of exciting, maybe. You know, like, Dee's rooting for you, Sean. She says, woot, go the talent, go.
My one fan.
Dee.
Woohoo!
All you need is Dee, honestly. Dee's the best human ever. So, did you want to start about weird books, Sean K?
Oh, I don't care.
Do you remember reading any weird books when you were a little kid or anything? Sayre and Dee, if you have any, tell us in the chat too. Like
not legit.
No?
No, I think I thought some of the nursery rhyme stories, you know, the old Mother Goose kind of things, I thought they were a little askew when I was a kid, like just a little whack. But,
yeah.
But I didn't think they were that. I just thought.
Like Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock.
Yeah.
The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down.
I mean, what the hell?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What? Like,
it doesn't even make sense.
Well, it ran up the clock, it got scared, and then came back down. I guess that's it. I know, it's an exciting story. Would not get published today. They'd be like, where's the emotional journey? Where's the emotional journey of that mouse? Was he afraid when he started to go up the clock? Like, did he grow? How did he evolve? What's the character arc there? Do you have a through line? What was the mouse yearning for? Too much exposition.
Way too much.
That's what would have happened.
And plus, it's like.
And plus, what?
I don't know. I just had the hindsight that back when that was written, there was probably mice all over the place. So,
giving everyone the plague.
Yeah. Yeah. But when I was a kid, there wasn't.
There weren't any mice in your house?
No, there was too many cats.
Oh, you're so
lucky. We didn't have any mice.
I will always remember this really traumatic moment in my life. For those of you who have not ever had a mouse in your house, you did not grow up in New England. And in my house, I had this snowmobile suit. I was like this little kid, and it was like how my mom kept me warm in the very, very cold New Hampshire, USA winters where the snow was taller than I was, right? And I had this snowmobile suit, which was like a one-piece suit of pants and a jacket. And it was the beginning of winter. And she's like, go put on your snowmobile suit if you're going to go play outdoors, young lady. And I did not want to because it was so uncool. My snowmobile no one else had a snowmobile suit. Everybody else had like snow pants and a jacket, like a parka, but not us because we were poor. And so I went to get my snowmobile suit on, and I'm like, oh, I hate it. I put the whole thing on, and then I flipped up the hood, and the hood was full of like cat food and dog food
from mice. All up in your head.
And like I flipped the hood, and it all came down over my head.
Nice.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with strange books, but that's okay.
That's like
right?
A mouse hammock.
It was.
Hood of your snowsuit hanging in the closet.
I feel kind of guilty for them. Badly for the mice because they went to a lot of work. Like there was a lot of stuff in there. Yeah.
Man.
And I ruined it all. Or my mother did by insisting I wear that snowmobile suit.
Your mother would have had you living in a bubble if she could have.
Yeah,
She was the most overprotective, overbearing
Not overbearing, but overprotective, yes.
mother ever.
Well, she didn't like me playing soccer. To be fair, I'm blind in one eye, and I'm not the most coordinated person when it comes to team sports, so I got hurt a lot. She did not want me to play anything like soccer or football in other countries or running. I wasn't really supposed to run. She didn't believe girls were supposed to sweat due to athletics.
There you go. Now that's the real answer right there.
Yeah, like I'd come in
It's
from
kind of like that conversation we just had in the kitchen
yeah
about how I took away all your
elegance.
your elegance.
Yeah,
See, your
you
mama
did.
thought you were too good for all that stuff. You weren't supposed to be out riding a bicycle.
She just didn't think I was ladylike.
Man,
She thought if I got hot and sweaty, I would die. I think.
well,
Not sure why, but she really seemed to think I was gonna die all the time. So I deliberately
you
did
haven't
things
died yet, baby.
Not yet.
And you get hot and sweaty all the time.
Sean. All right, so Bryn says there's a book I sadly don't know the name of at the moment, but there's a line that describes a kiss like we kissed until our lips. I can't read it.
We kissed until our lips felt how raw chicken looks like. I think that's the best line ever.
That's the strangest, most amazing line.
I love it. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can honestly say I've ever kissed so much my lips felt like raw chicken.
I don't know what raw chicken would feel like.
You've touched plenty of raw chicken.
I repress all that. I don't like touching.
Let me go get you a piece.
Dead meat. Bryn said, my friend told me she was reading that book and put it down right after.
That's awesome.
Let that be a warning to all of us writers. Don't make kisses equivalent to raw chicken. That's the best line.
Oh yeah, I can make all kinds of innuendos off of that.
You could, but we're not gonna let you. Dee said it's really not really weird, but I did enjoy it. It was a book called Stupids.
The Stupids.
The Stupids.
I think I've heard of that.
You have?
But I don't remember anything about it.
Was that because you're feeling less stupid about the stupid?
I don't know. I probably never read it.
The Wayside School books were really weird too. Did you ever read those?
I did not read the Wayside School books.
No.
No.
Like I was looking it up right now. Like Wayside School is falling down, and like
is that like Wayside School for wayward children? No.
It's like
no, that's some Miss Peregrine Falcon School for whatever.
Oh, Miss Peregrine School for the
wayward children. Yeah. That's not what it is though.
No. There's like in the Wayside books, there's Sherry who loves her striped and spotted umbrella more than anything. Kathy, who has a bad case of oppositosis is how they say it.
Yeah.
Jason, who has to read the longest book in the world, and the rest of Miss Jewel's class on the 13th floor, who are busily collecting toenail clippings. Oh, like that guy at my college.
That was a precursor for like Harry Potter books.
A little bit, yeah.
No, I'm assuming it was out before Harry Potter.
Probably. All right. Do you want to talk about weird kids books? Cause
do you have a weird kids book?
Oh, I have.
I don't have. I've got a weird person book.
Do you want to do your weird person book? Because all the weird kid books are pervy. Like they're all naughty. So you go first.
More like my bailiwick, but
I know.
I didn't get that.
I'm so sorry.
My first book is called Old Tractors and the Men Who Love Them. And the subtitle is How to Keep Your Tractors Happy and Your Family Running.
Is it really?
Yeah.
My dad would have loved that book.
I know. But the whole subtitle thing's got some issues with it.
Well, the subtitle. So, Old Tractors.
But there's a companion book.
Oh, I can't get to that link, Laura. Yes.
Everything I knew about women I learned from my tractor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, who doesn't talk to their tractor like that? Hey, baby, you gonna purr for me today?
Please run. Please run. Please run. Don't give up now. Don't give up now.
Hey, don't talk about our secrets, honey.
My dad loved his tractor. My dad was very into tractors.
Yeah, some people are into tractors.
Yeah, that's an interesting
She thinks
book.
tractor's sexy.
That's a song in our country a
Yeah.
while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what?
Yes. So Dee explained the Stupids. She said it was a family and their last name was Stupids and they did ridiculous things. The dad dressed up as General George Washing Machine for Halloween. I grew up with a family like that. Not my family, but one of my friends' families. And they did things like that. Like everything they did was super goofy and dorky.
Really?
And like, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The best part about that Halloween costumes like that is people got to ask you what you are, so then you get to explain it.
You get to be, I'm General George Washing Machine.
Otherwise, there's no humor in it.
So you said, when I was in school, I used to read Goosebumps horror stories.
I never read Goosebumps.
Yeah.
I think that was after my Goosebumps appropriate years.
Oh, really?
When they came out, yeah.
Huh.
Not my generation.
I'm trying to get to Laura's link, but
link?
Yeah, but I'm having a really hard time. Wait.
Nothing.
Anyways.
Yeah.
We'd never be, you know what? I've never been part of a family that did things like General George Washing Machine.
Me neither.
All right.
Me neither.
My mom was like, Halloween, go put on a trench coat, pretend to be what you want to be.
Oh, I always had non-store-bought costumes, like out of the closet costumes.
Yeah, because we like just didn't have the money for that, and my mom was not. It was a long time before Pinterest, but even if Pinterest had existed, my mom would have been smoking her Marlboros and ignoring that Pinterest.
Yeah, but there would have been a ton of Marlboro's cigarette-based Pinterest pages. Your mom would have been happy.
She would have been judging the Pinterest moms, I think.
She'd
be like, why are you trying so hard? You
think of the ashtray Pinterest pages. There'd be like so many ashtray collectors out there.
Can you imagine?
Everybody be ripping butts.
All right. Anyways, Dee said that's all I remember from the book. But that's a lot, Dee. I read it a lot because I got to say stupid and my mom didn't like that word. My mom didn't either.
Really?
Yeah, you weren't supposed to say stupid in my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
My mom didn't swear either. She didn't say curse words. She said sugar diabetes and
what?
I know we grew up differently, baby. We grew up differently.
Holy crap.
All right. Thanks
she
for proving
it. She probably never spanked you with a belt either, did she?
No.
Woo!
She slapped me like a lady.
Across the face?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I was like, you slapped me. That's child abuse. And then she was like, you're talking back to me. I was like 16.
She never punched you though, did she?
No. My mom would never punch anyone.
All right.
She'd break a nail. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
That wasn't a worry in my house.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody ever punched me either. I don't want to allude to that.
No.
I'm serious.
No.
Nobody ever did.
All right. I finally made it to, I think, Laura's. Laura Kemp had a link from Publishers Weekly and said about the book, I loved it, but I still think it's weird and would hesitate to recommend it to parents of children. And that book is Arlene Sardine. Here. I'll share it.
Please
you
do.
Ready?
Share it, baby.
I'm gonna try. It takes.
Have I told you that your lips look really good tonight on camera?
What?
That lipstick you used.
I tried to put on lipstick, and Sean thinks it's very funny, and apparently.
Oh, funny's not the word.
He's making fun of it. All right. So
no, I'm not making fun of it.
Can you see it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I can. Okay. I can see it. It's just too small for me.
Oh, all right. So it's Arlene Sardine, and let me see if I can make it bigger.
Good job, baby.
I don't know how to say this. Rashka is at it again, setting picture book precedent in this witty Ford to can
Ford to can, like sea to can,
All right.
water to can. From the fish is taken from the water and put in a can.
Oh, fjord to can.
Yes.
Account of how one little fish became a sardine. In addition to the deliciously eccentric subject matter, there's also anomalous plot development midway through the tale. The heroine expires.
So, what? Except for that part, I was going to say so much. She likes to be eaten. It's okay.
She dies. The main character dies.
Because she gets put in a can.
Oh.
It's like a coffin.
She dreams of becoming a sardine, and then rather abruptly, she's caught in a purse net and dumped on the deck of a fishing boat. Far from being a gloomy event, however, she treats her demise matter-of-factly as just another step toward Arlene's ultimate goal. He then explains how Arlene becomes a sardine. She's sorted, salted, smoked, and canned, covered in olive oil, hermetically sealed, and finally cooked.
Dang.
Wow.
I think we ate her a couple weeks ago.
Here's a line from it. Then she was smoked delicately. She was delicately smoked. Delicately smoked was she. Wow, Laura.
Just that line's pretty
Wow, that is a find. That is like, wow.
I've never heard of that one. That's
wow.
Why are kids books so messed up?
Because we're all adults writing for kids, pretty much.
Oh. I mean, literally, I never thought of that before.
Yeah, right, yeah. Susie says, Goops and How to Be Them, A Manual of Manners for the Polite Infants by Gellet Burgess. Is that a real book, Susie?
Maybe. Wow. I have, since you're an elegant woman.
Oh my gosh, you're going to torment me about this forever.
No, this is another book that I have.
All right.
It's called How to Poo on a Date. The Lover's Guide to Toilet Etiquette.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
What?
Is it a real book?
That's a real book. You never read it?
No.
Oh.
I don't poo on dates.
Not for like the first 100.
No.
But then
after that, we're married. And it's all
you know,
yeah.
I always went by the honesty is the best policy theory for that.
Sean's tormenting me because right before the podcast, I told him that I watched YouTube videos about this woman, and she was called the Elegant Lady or something, and she's a very posh woman, posh looking, and her whole thing, her shtick, is basically that she teaches us via videos how to be elegant. For instance, my fleece right now, not elegant. My dress under it, that counts. My little socks, not elegant. But she tells you these things like always have fresh flowers in your house. That is elegant. Right?
Right.
Never expel gas or even say expel gas, let alone the real words for expelling gas.
Wait, if you're going to go through this, can I give a description of how I corrupted you for each one?
No.
Okay.
No. But anyways, my point is that Sean has completely corrupted me because all of these things were things my mom taught me and that I had maintained most of my life. I did not sneeze in front of other people. I always ate dinner at the dinner table. I never had a roll of toilet paper anywhere in the house other than in the bathroom. I didn't blow my nose on toilet paper. That was like not classe. And like all these things. I always dressed up. I never wore yoga pants. And like it's all gone now.
Now she
Sean
blows
is
her
ruined.
nose on her sleeve.
That's not true. That's not true. Let's go back to books. All right, I'm gonna go with the creepy, weird, pervy children's books.
Yeah, I want to hear
because
bad boys.
Why not get banned from Facebook, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's go to StreamYard so you can all have visuals, those of you who are watching rather than just listening after the fact. And are you ready? Because I feel like this is going to be very bad territory. I feel like we are making a very bad decision sharing these blog posts.
Children's books?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Um,
Is everybody gonna run right out and buy them?
they're super naughty, man.
Oh, sweet.
All right, ready? We begin with Dick. What did you lick?
No, baby, this is about books, not
No, say whatever you're gonna say. For those of you who are not from here, Dick can often refer to a procreation organ, a penis. Okay, there we go.
What do you mean from here? Oh, from the United States?
Yeah, like
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if everybody in the world
I'm
knows
sorry.
that as
No, I got
slang.
you. I got you.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
So someone actually wrote and published Dick, what did you lick? And someone wrote, is it a coincidence that a character named Dick is holding a piece of sausage on a fork and there's Dick? I think Dick's actually the dog and Dick is licking this. The most terrifying part of this is I think I had this book as a child.
No, you did not.
I actually think I did. Because my brother and sister were so much older than I am that I inherited all their children's books.
Did you catch on to the title?
Heck to the no.
No.
No. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Teddy bear, would you rather sit and watch? And the line is, Teddy bear doesn't care for the bathtub. He would rather sit and watch.
Yeah, but look at you gotta see it. If you can't see the picture,
you're lucky.
It looks like there's a little bit of, I can't even say it because the kid looks like she's like 4.
He looks like a little baby. It's just wrong, Sean.
I know.
That's why these are strange.
Look at the teddy bear's hand position.
He's just sitting. He looks exactly like my teddy. Anyways,
all
right.
Teddy bear's missing an arm.
I'm not doing that one. Okay, so then
the kiss.
Cat's behind.
What does it say?
Sticking your finger in the cat's behind.
That's a page from a book. What's the book?
I don't know what the book is.
Called Cats Behind, I think.
Well, there you go.
And then every page is.
And then
we gotta find that book.
No, we don't. Have you looked at this one yet, baby?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. So, anyways, there's also this one.
People have been killed by that.
People don't really do that.
Oh. People
here, I'll make it bigger.
From trying that. What?
This is not in my language of choice, but we can tell that it's a book, and it's comparing the horse bones to the human bones and the horse anatomy quite scientifically to the human ones. However, the illustration is a little.
You don't even have to wonder that the horse bone is much bigger than the human bone.
Sean Kelly.
What?
Sean Kelly. Susie would like to remind us that Dick also refers to a detective. Thank you, Susie, for trying to bring us back to a nice, normal, happy place. How many viewers have we lost? Okay, so then...
We've lost 9 listeners, maybe, but no viewers.
There's another book, right?
Something in her mouth.
And the lines are, but before she could get the words out, Mr. Rogers put something in her mouth. It was so good, Mrs. Rogers forgot about being angry.
That's awesome. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
No, it's not that Mr. Rogers. It's
Oh,
not
really?
that Mr. Rogers.
I bet it was.
And then we
He
have...
hadn't even taken his sweater off yet.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, so...
Every morning.
And next is the book Morning of Awkwardness.
See, every morning.
And it's a little boy putting on his pants because everybody has to dress in the morning. And it says a morning of awkwardness is far better than a night of loneliness.
Oh my God! It's better to wake up next to a stranger than be alone in the morning. Except in this book, the little boy is waking up with a sheep. So that's a really awkward morning.
Have you ever had a morning like that, Sean?
Waking up next to a sheep?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Only you, baby.
I'm not a sheep. And we have... Okay, this one's the worst one. This is the worst one.
Oh yeah, I love this one.
Of course you do. All right, so this is called the Poor Pussy Party Game. And pussy has another meaning for many naughty humans in our country, and it is called poor pussy. The children are seated in a circle. One child, who is chosen to be poor pussy, stands in the center. And this was a party game.
She's not standing.
Poor pussy kneels before some child and meows 3 times. Every time he meows, the child whom he is facing must say poor pussy without laughing. Sean wouldn't be able to do this. If he laughs,
This is an adult game.
he becomes poor pussy. And if he doesn't laugh, the children must try something else.
Seriously, next time we have a party.
No, we are not ever playing that game. Could never play that game.
But the illustration, tell them what the illustration
All right,
looks
so
like, baby.
for those of you who cannot see this, it's a very old book. It looks like 1950s, 1940s. And there's black and white and green are the only colors. And there's 4 children all looking down in chairs.
Boy, girl, sitting in chairs.
The girl is covering her mouth in her chair, and everyone's looking down at the child who is currently poor pussy, who's wearing a very short skirt, kneeling directly in front of a boy,
like on hands and knees.
On her hands and knees.
Yeah.
And it's
in front of the boy who has his legs spread. Look at, you can see his legs.
No, we're moving on.
On either side of her head.
We're moving on.
Head being the optimum word there. What is that?
There was a book once called Pleasure Island, and it's like a coloring book, and I think it is something to do with Peter Pan, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's this creepy man. He has a pipe. He has his hand beside his mouth, like he's telling someone to whisper.
That's a coloring book, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, a coloring book. There's like a bag of coins that you get to color.
And a cup of coffee.
Or beer. It's frothy. And it says on the bottom, I need boys for Pleasure Island.
Oh my God. It's that guy. But they weren't boys. Never mind.
No. And there's another nicer one. Oh, thanks, Dee. It's Pinocchio, and it's where the boys went. Dee knows everything.
She does. I told you, she's our pop culture.
She's our guru.
Ex-guru, yeah.
And an awesome human being. All right, so then we have Seamen, which is really just a picture of a bunch of guys in an old-fashioned fireboat with their big fire extinguishers all on and up and ready, squirting out a lot of foam.
Each and every one of those firemen is painting the ceiling.
And they're all, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But Susie knew Pinocchio too, because Susie's brilliant.
What?
Not me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not smart. Okay, so then, number 11.
Oh, boy.
Pretend I'm the poop. And it's a picture of a little boy under another older boy's legs. Little boy's kind of squatting, and his head's like right in between his legs. Older boy has some stubble. He's looking down. He looks a little confused. And the little boy goes, pretend I'm the poop and you're pooping me out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is this?
I don't know, but it's really not cool. So there's another book that looks like a picture book, and it's called The Secret of Being a Good Lover. And it's a lion kissing a little lady lion in the ear while he's licking it.
He's licking her ear.
And the words are...
She's giving him the same look you give me when I lick your ear.
Because it's not fun, man. It's wet, it's gross. Would you like to read this?
I can't.
Oh, it says...
I'm sorry.
The secret of being a good lover is ... not knowing when to stop.
Yeah.
No.
That's my philosophy right
No.
Isn't it?
No. We're not going to read that one. All right. Curious
Well, no,
George.
wait, that's about positional.
It's just wrong.
Pictures.
It's wrong. The title is wrong.
Curious George is not
wrong.
a bad book.
All right. So number 1, number 14 on this list, and all of these are from Board Panda, is Curious George. And the book reads, George was very curious. Curious George is a little monkey, and he's looking at a bottle of ether. And he goes over and he smells the ether. And then suddenly his head begins to turn, and the bottle of ether gets all wobbly. And then he feels as if he's flying. And suddenly George is having a psychedelic experience with wings. And then Rings and stars danced before his eyes. Then everything went dark.
That's how George met the man in the yellow rain slicker. You didn't know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So basically,
George was at a bar one night, and this stranger in a yellow raincoat came up to him.
The thing is that there's a lot of things going on here. Actually, it's just like in this children's book,
George is sniffing ether.
Yeah, he's having a drug experience in which he passes out.
Hey kids, try this.
Like, Nancy says my son Noah was terrified of Curious George because lots of the stories are exactly this.
Dude,
weird.
I never noticed that.
Emily, my daughter, our oldest daughter, couldn't handle Curious George either, Nancy. Like, she really was anti Curious George in such a big way.
I mean, I always thought the whole yellow raincoat man was like uncle pedophilia, but
that's so awful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is so awful.
I kind of ignored it as a kid, I think.
I
always had that feeling in the back of my mind. Like
it's just
something
creepy.
wasn't right.
Yeah. Then we have the book. For those of you who can't see it, we have two elephants on two facing pages of a picture book. And yellow stuff is squirting out of one, and yellow stuff is squirting out of another, and there's a pile of yellow liquid beneath it. And it says boy and girl. Boy versus girl.
Yeah.
And it's how boys pee versus girls
from the bottom.
Pee. Yeah.
Girls pee coming out from underneath their tail. And you notice the main difference is that boys stand in their pee with their front paws, and girls stand in their pee with their back paws.
That's so wrong.
Well,
but also, as one of the commenters said, yes, people, us ladies, do it from the backstage. Remember this? What are these books called? What Richard?
Richard.
Scary?
Yes.
Is somebody smarter than I will. Yeah. Is it Richard Scarry?
It's Richard Scarry.
All right, so this is a image from Richard Scarry, and it's two pigs at the butcher shop. Sorry, it's a pig who's the butcher, a rabbit and her baby in the stroller, a mouse in a car.
Yeah.
And it says at the butcher shop, they buy ham for their picnic. Then they go next door to the supermarket. Now, the problem here is that the butcher is a pig.
Yep.
And he's selling ham and bacon and sausage.
It's cannibalism.
It's so wrong.
The name of his butcher shop was Cannibals. They didn't sell no rabbit, though. That's why the rabbits went there.
That's so weird. Oh, I used to read this book to Emily, actually.
All My Friends Are Dead?
Yes, it's called All My Friends Are Dead, and it's a dinosaur on the front. It was a good book.
What? Dang. No wonder she's an atheist.
I come from a long line of depressed people.
What is this number 18?
Oh my gosh, Nancy just had the best comment ever. Nancy still said, she said, I'm starting to feel even worse that I can't sell a picture book. Me too, Nancy. Me too.
Oh, God. That's a horrible thing. Don't feel that way. Man. We could whip one out in the night, though.
If we decided to be naughty, if we sipped some of Curious George's ether, I'm sure we could probably do boom, just like that.
We can do nighttime at the zoo. How about that? That'll encompass all of those perverted subjects.
Okay. So I don't know what book this is from.
Yeah.
But number 2 in the picture book spread, it says Japan. There's a bunch of guys doing karate.
And there's a sumo wrestler, too.
In the background.
Wait, what is that guy doing?
In the background?
No, the kicking guy.
That's what I was going to explain, baby. So the illustration itself is this guy in a gi, and he is kicking with his massive, powerful foot a brick and breaking it in half. The brick is on a cinder block for some reason. I don't know if that's normal. And his legs are way up. but shooting out of his bottom in between his legs, heading towards the brick, is a gaseous green cloud.
Yeah, I don't think his foot broke that brick. Man.
Yes, and it looks like it wasn't his foot that hit the brick, but it was the power of expelling gas from his rectum.
It was the Sparty fart.
I will still try to say that in a nice way. In an elegant way, for those of you who have been listening to this whole time. So, as one person said, I can't tell which broke the brick, the foot or the scary, noxious green gas.
No, it was the gas.
All right. Oh, no. So then there's a book, and it has turtles in the illustration. And there's one cute little turtle coming out of a rock. And on top of the turtle are 3 turtles.
On top of the rock.
On top of the rock are, would you like to explain it, Sean? Because I'm getting tired of talking.
Oh, yeah, they're humping.
Sean.
The front legs of one turtle is on. It's a train, really. It's 3 turtles in a row.
I think that needs to be the best, like, outtake from our podcast ever. Oh, yeah, they're humping.
They are. That's probably a female, male thing going on right
there. Susie says in Japan there's a week-long festival to passing gas. Oh, my mom would never be cool with that.
Man.
Wow.
I don't know if I can handle that. It might be fun.
No. Think about what Sparty's doing in the office right now. How do you handle a whole festival of that?
I don't know.
All right, so yeah. Wow. We should do a podcast about weird festivals.
That's a good idea.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
I don't get this one.
Like back constipated.
All right, can you explain this?
It's a picture. Once again, this must be the same book.
Maybe, because it does elephants drawn very similarly.
It's 2 elephants.
Oh, there's a plug in its bottom.
That's right. One's constipated. So the 2 elephants are facing each other on opposing pages. One is fully green. The other one's 2/3 green. The fully green elephant has a red butt plug in, and it says plugged. Okay, maybe this isn't about constipation. And the other elephant is green stuff is running out of its presumably rectum, and it says unplugged.
Wow.
That must be the girl, because it's got its hind legs in the
liquid again.
In the what do you call it? The fluid.
The fluid.
Yeah.
We'll just say fluid.
Okay. Whatever's coming out of its ass, it's standing there.
Shawnee, we're just trying to be classy, and you just said the A word.
Oh, we're trying to be classy, and I said the A word?
Yeah. All right. So, I remember this book because it was so bossy. I didn't like it, but I never thought of it this way. So it's a 2-page picture book spread, and it's like a little kid picture book, so very early babies.
Yeah, really thick cardboard.
And it says, touch the cow. Do it now.
Bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we have horse balls, which is, well, all right. So Shawnee, these books are just meant to teach children like vocabulary and words. And so for some reason they put horse and balls on 2 opposing pages. So when you open up the book to those pages, it says.
Well, at least they didn't theme it by animals and it said like horse cock or something.
Well, as someone else said, thank God there's no illustration.
Yeah.
And then in some other little kid book, there's a spread of jungle animals, and the text is, "Suck it," said the lion. Wow. And all the other animals are like, what? Like all their faces. And then we have another one, which back to Susie's truth about what the word dick means is a detective. I had an Uncle Dick, honestly. This is called, the book is entitled Invisible Dick. And it is a picture of a police officer looking at a bicycle with nobody riding it.
Or, I don't know.
And there's a doggy.
Dog running next to it.
Yeah. And then there's a terrible book called Who Cares About Elderly People?
Jesus Christ.
That's the title.
That's child's play.
I'm sure the point was that you do care, but the title, wow. And then we have in our land of How Did These Books Get Published is by Jeffrey Prout. It's a very old looking book, and it's called Scouts in Bondage. And there's a bunch of Boy Scouts and they're the pack leaders on the side of a creek or a river. One boy's in there handing something else to another boy. Yeah. And then we have the classic, actually, I read this to Emily. Everyone poops.
Yes. How does an owl poop? I mean, an apple poop.
I don't remember. But somebody does say, do apples poop? So in the picture, on the cover, you have a little person.
A severely constipated child.
It looks like they're frowning and their eyes are squinted shut.
Oh, they're trying hard.
Then we have a little horsey bum and a goose. And then we have an apple. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're not doing that one.
No, let's skip that.
All right, angry pig.
Oh, my God. You gotta describe that picture. Baby.
I don't know how to describe it.
All right.
It's a cute little girl grabbing the back.
It's a cute little girl laying in her bed, but she's laying on her belly, sort of, but she's got her hands on the back of the pig, and she's facing the footboard of her, and the pig is backed up to the footboard, and it looks like the little girl is about to put her tongue.
No, it does not.
Oh, yes, it does.
No.
Then what is she doing?
She's
going to whisper sweet nothings and hope the pig hears it?
I honestly don't know what she's trying to do.
She's good. Well, obviously, what she's trying to do is not what I just said, but that's what it looks like.
I don't know what she's trying to do. Let's see. It's
look
an angry pig.
Look at the pig's face.
Yeah, because the pig's angry. It says angry pig.
It looks like the pig's telling her what to do.
Maybe.
This is a sub-dom situation here.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Let's go beyond angry pig.
All right, so this is a multi-page spread. And the first image is a cow, and somebody has their little finger on top of the cow's muzzle. And it goes, first, the cows need milking. Moo, moo, moo.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what that is.
We keep reading, it'll probably tell you.
Everyone's awake now. There's so much to do. First, the cows need milking. Moo, moo, moo. Oh, it's a pop-up book. So you flip their nose down, and then you see a giant finger?
It does look like a finger, but it's not. That's the cow's vagina.
That's not where you milk a cow.
No, that's the back of the cow.
That makes no sense.
But it does look like a finger with a red fingernail.
That makes no sense. I don't know how that got published. All right, then we have
the beast in the
the beast in the bathtub, and it's so cute. It's a giant dinosaur monster and a cute little boy, and he's gonna give him a little scrubby scrub.
I bet he is.
Oh no. So this is another coloring book from Disney.
Pumbaa?
Yeah, and it's from The Lion King. And on the first page of the coloring book 2-page spread, it says, "A lion is coming," says Timon. And then the second page has one lion on top of another lion in a missionary position. And it says, "It's a beautiful young lioness, Nala."
That's in the missionary position.
Because the lion is coming. Oh, I remember this about George. There is a great picture book series about George, and he's a hippo, and this spread has him peeking through a window, and the line is, "George was fond of peeking in windows," which is totally stalkery, right?
Yeah,
and so someone said George is going to end up on an episode of Forensic Files or a Lifetime Network made for TV. Oh no!
Oh baby, yeah.
All right, so
what book is this from? Do you know?
I do not know what book this is from, but the illustration is quite pretty, and it's a nighttime scene, and the words are, "Oh, lovely pussy, oh pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are." Oh, it's from The Owl and the Pussycat.
Yeah. I
Um,
knew I recognized that.
and someone's like, we don't need to go rewriting classic literature just because some of us, Sean, have dirty minds.
Dude. I'm not, but never mind.
All right, and I think this one might win. And it's titled Mommy Drinks Because You're Bad. And it's a picture of a lady on some sort of lounge.
Yeah.
I don't actually see any bottles of alcohol anywhere.
She's got that big giant thing. It looks like she dumped out her mom's ashes. And
Yeah, it looks like
started
an urn.
putting liquor in it.
Yeah.
She's laying on her pool house.
Yeah, look at that. Mommy drinks because you're bad.
That's funny.
Oh, it's kissing a boo-boo because the pig's tail is down, says Susie.
Oh.
Woman of God, she knows.
Kissing a boo-boo.
Yeah. Oh, Doug is late. He's sorry. Doug, you missed possibly what would have been your favorite
were late
podcast.
For one more podcast, young man.
No, I think this was probably would have been his favorite. And so oh, so it's Timon. Puma was the warthog. Thanks, Dee. Once again,
How do you remember this stuff, man?
And Doug says lions don't do it that way.
Oh, we know.
I don't know. Maybe they like to mix it up sometimes.
Huh?
Maybe the lions like to mix it up sometimes.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. This was a real book. Don't say the... Oh, my gosh, Sean. You can't say the word.
Is that what it says?
Yes. I would like to apologize for Sean. Anyways, it's to go the F word to sleep. And it was a real book. It was meant for grown-ups. And they used to have it at the Grasshopper Shop in Ellsworth.
Really?
Yeah.
It was meant for grown-ups?
Yeah.
Like a kid's book, but written from a grown-up's point of view?
Yeah. It's really, really funny. Dee mentions in the comments that she loves this book. And Samuel L. Jackson read it. It's great. It is really like a good, funny.
This book here?
Yeah. It's wicked funny. Yeah. Because it's like when you have a little kid, it's like, so hard to get them to sleep. So it's like a real picture. It's really funny.
That's awesome.
Susie's like, this is why mommy drinks. Very true.
Because you won't sleep, you little
Johnny.
What?
And then we have another book. Another old book called Why Mommy Poisoned You. I can't believe that's real.
It is real. It still happens today.
It's because mommy was trying to poison your daddy. All right, so because he said the wrong word on Facebook, we apologize. All right, horse would be shot. Oh, geez.
Yeah. Couldn't race anymore.
Oh, I don't even want to read that one.
Because one of its legs was broken. It would be shot. I wasn't done reading.
I don't want to read it. It's so sad.
Right.
You just go. It's fine.
This
is why mommy drinks, because she's
going to shot. It would be shot and its meat given to other animals as food. So the horse broke its leg. It couldn't race anymore, so it was going to get turned into cat food.
I don't think it helps that these guys are so mean looking.
Well, they don't care.
In the illustration, the guys are like, these two white guys are looking vicious. Like, look at them. They look so mean. It's like Chuck Norris, and I don't know who this one is. A skinny John Cena.
They're just like scroungy guys.
No, Shane Patrick. It's like Shane Patrick. Is that his name?
You mean Patrick Swayze?
No, the guy who was the Terminator, who wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
And who played Deadpool's dad.
Wait a minute. I don't know who you're talking about. But Doug Marshall just made the most agreeable statement ever.
Old Yeller was sad.
So sad. That was the first movie I remember watching as a kid and crying about.
You cried?
No, but there was something in the air that made my eyes water that night. And I think it was Old Yeller fur.
Doug. All right, so then we have Richard Scary's Busy Town, where there's a hobo. A hobo doesn't work, it reads, but he likes to ride in a boxcar.
Yeah, he's just traveling, man.
I kind of feel like that's why so many of us in our generation dressed up as hobos, because we all wanted to like travel in the boxcar and have the cool bag, like.
Dude, that was the best Halloween costume. All you needed was a stick and a red handkerchief.
I was a hobo a few times.
And some raggedy ass clothes, and you were all set.
I was often a hobo. and a private investigator that people thought was a flasher.
Oh, baby.
I know.
That's my girl. You probably just told your mom you were a private investigator, but really you were going as a flasher.
No, I did not. I was like in 3rd grade.
Come
How
on.
many times did they try? What? All right, the name of the book is Scotty and the Horse That Wouldn't Die. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, and it's easy to play.
It's a music book.
Classical themes, and it's a little kid sitting on Beethoven's lap, but Beethoven looks creepy, and the little kid looks
so creepy.
Like they look like they're someone's like, it looks like the kid's gonna murder us all, and it truly does. Whoa,
look at the size of that.
Whoa, all right, we're gonna move that one around because I didn't even realize what that was. And here we go, sucker.
That was one of the long thin ones, baby.
Oh, sorry about the language.
What'd you say? Oh, you mean the visual language?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The chocolate.
All right, so then there's a chapter in a book. I don't know what book it is. And a cock, as we all know, also means a bird.
A bird.
So here I shall read this.
Rooster.
Once there was a piece of chocolate in the shape of a cock. The chocolate cock stood right in the very middle of a sweet shop window, and all the children came to look at him.
I bet they did.
He was very proud of himself indeed.
Yeah.
I am the chocolate cock, he crowed. I am the chocolate cock. I am the handsomest bird in the world, for I am the chocolate cock. He was priced at £2.50, and none of the children that came to look at the cock could afford to buy him. They just stood and looked at him.
Until one day, an aristocrat female came and bought the chocolate cock.
One day, the chocolate cock got a dreadful shock. Just next to him stood a little chicken in chocolate. And now we don't know what happens because that's the end of the page.
Well.
And this is a picture
we should start a library.
Of just naughty books.
Of weird freaking books like this.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. It could be a tourist attraction.
I think that might work, actually.
It would work.
And then I can't believe this is real. That can't be real.
This is a little golden book. Come on.
It's a Silicone and Schuster book. Someone changed it. Not a real book. And it's called My First Little Boob Job. And somebody took a picture of a little girl and gave her boobies, and there's a nice nurse, and it's really wrong. All right. Anyways, I am done with these picture books. I am just done.
It's just starting to get good.
No more.
So you know how you can go out and buy like a field identification card, a book for like birds of the Northeast or whatever.
Yeah.
Why is our dog sneezing like that?
I don't know, but he's also poop.
He's not pooping. He's poop hopping.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's sneezing, and he can't stand the stank of his own butt.
It's very bad.
Well, this is a very professional podcast you're producing here, my love.
I know. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
we've broken a lot of rules tonight.
So, you know how you can go. There's books that are like field identification guides for like birds and fish and dogs and cats.
Yeah.
And wildlife, you know?
Yeah.
So this is the stray shopping carts of Eastern North America.
Is that a real book?
Yes. It's
all about shopping
$52. It's a guide to field the.
That's a lot of money. So is it like, hey, this is a Walmart one versus this is a Costco one?
It discusses the classification system of wild carts and photo documents the crazy places they end up. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Over in chat, people are talking about how to be a hobo for a Halloween costume when you're a little kid. Susie,
face cream and coffee
Susie says that face cream and coffee grounds make a good scruffy beard. Nancy gave Doug some props over his earlier comment, and Doug also says they could talk about the first thing that pops up, Beethoven. See, Doug, this would have been your podcast, my friend. I'm so sorry you're late. I feel sad for you.
Hey, when you were a kid, did you ever ride the school bus?
What?
Did you ever ride the school bus?
Yeah, all the
Did
time.
you ever hear like naughty jokes like,
No.
if your Uncle Jack was stuck on a horse, would you help your Uncle Jack off? Like that?
No, because I was a really goody girl.
Oh, you were cultured,
and I sat with
weren't you?
No, I sat with Kathy Albertson.
You had
and
manners.
Kathy was super religious, and I was basking in the glow of Kathy's super religion. And so we sat near the front because that's where good girls sat in the school bus. I was not a cool kid. I was a very scared first grader through fifth grader.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. No, you weren't.
I was.
I cannot but imagine you scared.
Oh.
Can you talk for a second so I can go find a picture to share that Dee said? Okay.
We're going to talk about a cookbook.
A cookbook.
And the cover is a nice, really, really shiny, perfectly brown roasted chicken, all trussed up, laying on its side on a plate that's called 50 Shades of Chicken.
No, it's not.
50 chicken recipes bound to be delicious.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not.
Baby. Yep. It's just how you like it.
That's amazing.
Tied up and oily.
What? I don't know what that means. All right.
Oh, wait. I got one more book to do right quick.
But I found
General George washing machine.
Yep, Dee sent us a picture of General George washing machine. Those of you who are watching the podcast. It's pretty awesome. He's got a nice porn stash going on.
He does have a porn stash going on.
And there's a child next to him.
You know what's amazing is that the door to the washing machine opens up right around his groin area.
Well, that's in case he has to go pee-pee, honey. That's just functionality.
That's in case somebody wants to stick their head in there and look for a lost sock.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so here's this. I wish I would have known this book existed years ago, but it's called How to Live with a Huge Penis. Advice, meditations, and wisdom for men who have too much. And it's written by a doctor and a reverend.
Really?
Yep.
Is that a thing?
Both of whom are probably pretty well endowed.
Probably. Or maybe they just had to counsel a lot of people who
are
well
maybe.
Endowed.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how to live with a huge penis.
I don't have a penis. All right, so that could be the tagline for our podcast.
How to live with a huge penis?
No, I don't have a penis.
I don't have a penis.
Look, they're helping.
I can't be a part of that podcast.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. So anyways, do you have any more before we go, baby?
I can probably find one.
Well, there's all sorts of really amazingly bizarre books that are much more intellectual than the ones we were talking about. Like the Codex Seraphinianus. I don't know how to say that. Seraphinianus. Or the Book of Soiga. Or there's so many really cool, creepy books from like medieval times, like the Ripley Scrolls and the story of the Vivian Girls. And I apologize for not getting to any of those tonight because instead we were really, really super baby juveniles.
What are you talking about? We weren't juveniles. We did look at kids' books mostly.
Well, there you go.
But they were pretty entertaining.
They were.
Informative.
They were. Almost as cool as a tractor book.
No. Probably better.
50 Shades of Chicken.
Probably better.
No, I don't know.
Some of those kids' books, I don't know. I think, yeah.
50 Shades of Chicken. So do you have anything else, bud?
I have one called Book of the Bitch. A complete guide to understanding and caring for bitches. But it's all about...
Carrie?
No.
Okay.
It's about breeding dogs.
All right.
It is.
All right.
But that's how it's titled and written. It's all about taking care of your mama dog.
I gotta take care of
your mama. Because I don't particularly like that word too much myself.
I don't either.
I know.
I know.
You know what it is? It's like the farther down the alphabet each word starts with, the worse it is. It's like the C word.
The A word is better than the B word, better than the C word?
Right. And then you get to the F word, and that's like
Yeah, but the
that's
S
like
word.
God.
But the
But
S
it's
word.
not offensive, really.
But the S word is beneath the F word.
I know, that's nothing. That's a failure.
That's
in the
just.
world of curse
It's just
words.
like I'm not gonna follow the rules.
Right.
All right, that makes sense. I like your theory. I like it.
Good.
All right.
I like it too.
So there. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you very much.
Sorry we got pervy.
It's to be expected by now, folks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Our other podcasts.
I try to
are
keep
not like
carrying
this.
line, but it's hard.
I know. I'm so sorry.
On a Friday night when the moon's not full.
Anyways, thank you for listening, and we really appreciate you.
Maybe let everybody hear howl before we go.
You really want me to howl?
No. No.
I could. Good sleeping, Sayer, and goodbye, Dee. And thanks for showing up, Doug and Susie and Nancy and everybody and Bryn. Woo!
Nice job, baby.
Thank you. That's my best
Have a great
howl.
weekend, everybody.
Bye. Thank you
Bye-bye.
for being here.
Thank you.
I can't find how our outro.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
was
sorry.
talking.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you for listening to Loving the Strange. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Go get your strange on, friends. Thanks for listening.